Hello there. If you're just coming to my channel for the first time, hi, my name is Kay. I'm a professional home organizer and singer here in the Boston area, and I'm going to show you my kitchen today. I believe the last time we did a complete kitchen tour was in 2022, and I just want to show you an updated version of the kitchen. Not a whole lot has changed, but I'll show you all around all of the organizing systems. I will be very honest with you and let you know what is working for us and what isn't. COVID-19 has changed the way we use our kitchen. And there's been a number of things that have also changed the way that we use our kitchen. So during the height of all of the madness, we were forced to use our kitchen a lot more than we had in the past because my husband started working from home. I was already working from home, and I guess singing is not really working from home, but it's being home a lot more than being in an office. And so we started to need more things in our kitchen than we did previously. The other thing is, a year ago, I changed my lifestyle, and during the height of the fun time, I got in a habit of ordering from the delivery apps way too often, and I ended up eating so much more junk food than I anticipated. And a year ago, I decided that it was high time I stopped doing that to my person because it's not really good for you. So I decided to cook almost all of my food, my own food at home, where I have control over the ingredients and the quality of the ingredients. And I have to say, it's been really inconvenient. However, I would not go back because I feel about 99% better than I did last year. And I love to cook. I love to cook. I love to make all my own things, including all of my own snacks. I make my own granola sauces, and I have time to do it, and I have the motivation to do it. So that is why our kitchen has a lot of things in it. We use it. And so I'm gonna give you a full tour today. I hope that wasn't too long of a disclaimer. Let's just get into it. Y'all just wanna see the kitchen. Let's go. This is the most gorgeous kitchen I've ever had in any home I've purchased. The coffered ceilings are really special. I don't quite know why the builder did this, but I'm appreciative that they did. They did the coffered ceilings throughout our entire living room. They are so beautiful, and the kitchen is really cool. The island is so big. The only weird thing is there are no pendant lights over the island, but I don't think it's missing anything, but it is gorgeous. I love a white kitchen. I know that like a lot of people are painting their kitchens colors and stuff, but I think a white kitchen is really classic. If I'm going to be talking about organizing advice, I always advise people to organize kitchens in zones. Zones are something that work in every area of the home, but a lot of people don't think about doing this. This is very practical. This works in almost every space. So kitchens tend to have 4 or 5 zones depending on what your lifestyle is like. There is a cooking zone, obviously here, where there is oven and stove action. This is the cooking zone. There is the cleaning zone, which may be multifaceted. Of course, you want to clean your dishes over here, kitchen and sink, but you may also be doing some cleaning stuff over here where the trash can is located. There is a prep zone, which I find to be right here. This is where I feel most comfortable prepping my food. And there is a storage zone where food is stored. Food is stored here, and food is stored there. I will show you that later. Our pantry is sort of behind that door. We also have storage up above there. So definite zones. We have a couple of extra zones that are exclusive to our kitchen. You may have these in your kitchen as well. We have a coffee and tea zone. We actually have 2 of them. We only have 2 of them because we need an electrician to come out and move an outlet so that we can move the espresso machine over to this corner. But for now, this works fine. I'm gonna start over here, and I'm gonna take you all the way around. This area is where Clover has his dinner and his breakfast. He is a canine good citizen. He also has these special long-eared dog bowls. They're great. So he can get his little nose and his muzzle in here, but his ears won't go in there. We still have the water bowl and the food bowl. It's brilliant, actually. So we only have 3 upper cabinets, and at first that bothered me, but it's totally fine. So in this cabinet over in our cooking zone, we have cooking oils, salt, things like that, and we have extra spices that don't fit in our spice drawer or the they're not as often used. I will show you my spice drawer in a moment, but that is where all the extra stuff goes. If you have too many of one item, Lazy Susans, or turntables as some people call them, are the best solution, because that way nothing is ever in the back. Ooh, this is so good, this Szechuan pepper oil. Let me tell you, you need that in your life if you like a little tingle. Anyway, I feel like this cabinet turned out really well. I filled in some of the vertical space with this. This is an undershelf shelf, and I've used it to hold all of my trivets so that if I ever need a trivet to put something on, I have one easy to grab. Beside that, we've got our oven mitts. I like that they have a magnet in here so that I can just put them up there. I would like to get full hand ones. These are the mini hand ones, kind of like that. But I would like to get full hand ones with magnets. I'm having a hard time finding them. If you have any suggestions where I can get them, please let me know. I have been looking for nice magnetized oven mitts for a while. Or I can always just put a magnet on oven mitts, or I can put magnet hooks up there and hang them up there. But I just like the convenience of doing this. So I don't know. Let a girl know. Another thing I tell people is that if you don't want the look of clutter but you need stuff out, just put it on something, put it in a tray. If you put it on something or in a tray, it looks neater. You move the whole thing instead of moving all the little individual pieces. Because here's where we have our salt and pepper. We are foodies, so we have different kinds of salt and pepper. And I have 2 spice blends. I put this on fruit. This is basically tahini. And this is a seasoning mix that's like, it's a copy of that Fox Point seasoning or that Lakeshore Drive seasoning. It's really good. In this lower cabinet, we have our stainless steelware and a couple of cast iron pans and a pizza stone. My husband is very into making pizza. I don't eat pizza anymore, but that's his thing. He also loves to make popcorn, so that's also his thing. This is a pull-out organizer. I think it works okay. I'm not incredibly excited about having a non-matching set of stainless steel cookware. So I think we will replace this all with the Caraway stainless steel cookware, because that comes with its own organizer and it will all match and it won't look a hot mess like this looks. So this is the cabinet I'm least happy with in our entire kitchen. Speaking of Caraway cookware, it's beautiful. Look at it. It's beautiful. Caraway cookware is a ceramic cookware. I am a very proud Caraway affiliate. They make the most beautiful non-stick ceramic cookware I've ever seen. I love them. I keep this a Dutch oven out all the time just because it looks so cute, and as well as my teapot, my Adagio Tea teapot. A lot of people ask where I get this all the time, every time I show it, and I got it at Adagio Tea. It is glass. It is safe to use on your stove. You can use it on a gas stove or electric stove, and it's just fine. It is a beautiful kettle. We have 2 kettles because we are excessive, but I love this kettle. In this cabinet, we have our plates. I was gonna say pots. We have our plates and bowls, and the best way to get a little extra storage space is to put an extra shelf in your cabinet. This beautiful shelf is from a brand called Open Spaces. They sent me this to try out, and I absolutely love it. The price points on Open Spaces are a little high, but I do think the products are really high quality and I really like them. The plates are from a company called Year and Day, and you can buy a set, and we purchased a set of pink and midnight, I think the color is, plates, and we love them. They're really cute. One of these days maybe we'll, change it up and get some more neutral colors, but I love the pink and the dark blue. I think it's really nice. Here's our cutlery drawer. We just have a very mixed bag of cutlery. Admittedly, when we got married 10 years ago, we combined our 2 houses and we never bought we never bought our own set of cutlery as man and wife. So we still have cutlery from when we were single. So one of these days we'll replace it with a really cute set. That's why we have twice as many as everything that we probably need. But I don't know, it hasn't been a real, problem for us. So I have the cutest spoon rest in the world. Look at it, it's a whale. I love it. But here is our cutlery organization system, and the best thing about this is it's modular pieces. So don't be afraid of modular pieces. They're actually a pretty good solution if you have a strangely sized drawer. Now there is a little bit of room on the side here. I don't mind this. I know this drives a lot of people crazy. It messes with their perfectionist tendencies. I am not bothered by this, but if you are, you can definitely get custom made drawer organizers, or you can get ones that perfectly match the dimensions of the drawer. I don't really give a crap, so that's what that looks like. Another drawer I'm particularly proud of and has changed since I showed it to you last was our spice drawer. I've always wanted to do this since I became a professional organizer, and I'm really happy with the way that it turned out. These are our most used spices, herbs, and spice blends. I am obsessed with this. It's in alphabetical order to the best of my ability. Let me know if anything's out of order. If you see, like, pause the video and like, move your everything bagel to the left. The only thing that's not in alphabetical order, I know for sure, is this crushed red pepper. Should be maybe with the C's, but I never think about crushed red pepper starting with the word crushed. I always think about it red pepper flakes. So that's why it's here. Otherwise, this is in alphabetical order. I got all of these jars off Amazon. They came with the lids, and it was just a matter of me decanting all of my spices into these jars and labeling them. Was it a pain in the ass? Yes. Was it fun? Yes. Is this necessary? Absolutely not. But it brings me joy. I love it. It's my favorite thing, especially since I make a lot of my own seasoning blends. Like, I make my own taco seasoning, and you can tell I make my own because I don't have anti-caking agents in them. And so every now and again, you gotta like shake them up a little bit because they get all caked together. But I love, love, love this drawer. Best thing I ever did, hands down. Underneath the first drawer is where the Caraway pans live, and they look so cute. I bought a little tiny set of, I bought a mini saucepan and a mini fry pan, and the mini fry pan gets used every single flippin' day. That thing is so good for making just 2 eggs, and that's usually what we do in the morning. But Caraway comes with its own holder and for its lids, and holder for its thing altogether, its pots and pans all together, and they're just so pretty. Another thing I did in this cabinet is install a separate shelf for the top, because I didn't have a lot of room to have the shelf that was originally in here. I bought this one off Amazon, and it's perfect for holding all this extra stuff. I have a little immersion blender and the mixer for making pastries and stuff like that. It's just so, it's been really helpful. It was unexpectedly difficult to install, not gonna lie, but it's up and it's amazing. It's a tension one, by the way. I didn't use any tools to install this. It's a miracle. Underneath the spice drawer is another cabinet full of cooking items. These are just pots and more pots, and the slow cooker is way back there. This organizer pulls out completely. See, the lids are not very organized. That drives me a little bit nuts. That's why I want to reorganize that whole stainless steel stuff, because this goes with one of the stainless steel pans. It just doesn't fit anywhere at the top, so that's a whole other problem we're going to address maybe next year. But otherwise, I am in love with the way that that organizer works. Oh, and I repurposed an old monitor shelf to use in here, and it fits and works perfectly. Next is the sink area, and we've changed this since I showed it to you last time. We have new sink hardware. This is an automatic faucet. It's motion activated, which is really helpful if you're cooking and you have raw meat on your hands or dough or something and you really don't want to touch the handle. You can just do that. And to go with it, I got a motion sensor soap dispenser from Simple Human. It was about $80, not gonna lie, but that thing, love it. Couldn't have asked for more. It does what it's supposed to, and it was worth every penny in my opinion. The closer you hold your hand to the sensor, the less soap you get. So if you only want a little, you hold it really close. If you want a lot more soap, you hold it a little further away. It's good at what it does, and the battery lasts forever. It's just so good. We have a couple of dish racks over here for the things that don't go in the dishwasher. There are a number of things that don't go in the dishwasher. It is collapsible. I've never collapsed it and put it away. So I don't know why I have a collapsible one. I probably should just get a one that stays out all the time, because frankly, this one stays out all the time. But it looks good, and it matches the bottle cleaning holder there, to where if we have water bottles I feel like if I hold my camera too close to the sink, it's gonna turn on. If we have water bottles and or something else, or coffee cups or anything like that, and we need to dry them, you can just put them right there. Below the sink, we just have cleaning stuff. And of course we have a dish towel and a microfiber towel for cleaning. I'm a fan of Miss Melissa Maker from Clean My Space. She is the nicest person on YouTube, and she has a brand called Maker's Clean, not sponsored, and they make microfiber cloths, and these are the best cloths on the market. She did not pay me to say that. I just love them. So they're all we use. We have one dish towel, and we have one microfiber towel, which we use to clean counters and things like that. They come in all kinds of different colors, cute tags on them. So check them out. I'll link them down below. Under the sink is the cleaning area. This is not so bad. We just have a lot of cleaning products. Got our dishwashing stuff. You see the trash bags and various stuff for cleaning. I have one of those spin brushes. This is one of my favorite things to use. This thing. Look at that. Look at that. Is that not fun? You need one. It's so fun to use. If you really need to like get down to brass tacks with cleaning, that thing comes to, it's so good. I got it on Amazon. I will link it down below. I will link everything down below. This is also a bag, stasher bag, drying rack. If you have stasher bags, you know, when you put them in the dishwasher, and stasher bags are silicone food storage bags, in case you don't know. When you put them in the dishwasher, they do not get dry in the drying cycle. They do not. So you put them on here upside down, then they get dry. It's crazy. Anyway, that's what that's for. That lives right there when it's not being used. And this is also a pull-out system. Love this. This is so good. That way, again, nothing's in the back. And on the side here, we just have some bottle cleaning brushes. Oh, I always recommend that you put a liner at the bottom of any of your cabinets that have pipes in them. So this is from Plastomat. It's got a ribbed top and a smooth bottom, but you can put the ribbed side on the bottom and the smooth side on the top depending on how you feel. It doesn't really matter, but always recommend that you protect the bottom of your cabinets lest something happen, lest there be a leak down here. Then you can mitigate some of the damage from water. I think I forgot to mention in a previous tour that these are Rev-A-Shelf drawers. So they open. I have some cleaning brushes in here, and in this one I think I just have some sponges. Isn't that fun? It's in every bathroom and in our kitchen too, those little extra storage spaces. So I'm so glad they put those in there. Of course, we have our dishwasher. One of my favorite things is this little magnet that says, sorry, we're dirty, and then come in, we're clean. So this way we get less of the husband asking me if the dishes are clean or dirty, even though he can just look inside and see what's going on. Like, hello? Next to the dishwasher is literally just our recycling. And we also have our utility drawer, also known in many other homes as the junk drawer. I would encourage you not to call it that, because this stuff is not junk. And I encourage you to rethink about this space in your home as the utility drawer. It has things that are incredibly useful. Rubber bands, scissors, batteries, food storage clips, little straws, big straws, WD-40, plant food, the charger for, is this the charger for, what is this the charger for? It's for something in this kitchen. Openers, all kinds of things that are useful. So, utility drawer, not junk drawer. And it's organized with bamboo modular, again, drawer organizers. And instead of being driven crazy by the extra space, I made it useful. Scissors, and this is a milk frother, lives there, love it. From the last tour though, I didn't also say that we changed the handles in the kitchen. I had all silver handles. They are cute, but they were giving, to me, they were just giving too much like 2017, 2018 vibes. So I replaced them all with black handles, and I like the contrast much better. In this corner, we have our espresso machine. This is our pride and joy. We love this thing, like we're obsessed. This is the Breville Empress Touch, I think that's the name of it. And this is the espresso machine and cappuccino machine for dumb people, because it's all like prompt, like digital. It will tell you exactly how to make a drink and exactly what to do. It will dose the espresso for you. You tamp doing that, then you put it in here and it'll tell you what to do, and then it just tells you what to do. It will let you do what you need to do if you need to, but we're dumb and we just need instructions. So here you can see the screen says cappuccino, Americano, hot chocolate. I don't know how to do that. We don't really do that here. Baby chino, if you just want to make, I think, like puppuccino or whatever. There's a tea setting, or you can just do milk, which I do when I make a matcha latte. But this thing was not cheap, but worth the money. Love it so much. Above our espresso machine is where we keep our espresso cups, of course, and latte cups, and the backup coffee for the machine. The coffee goes in there, so we have the backup coffee there, of course. Always keep things where you use them. We've got our glasses and extra mugs there, and pitchers for making tea. Iced tea or iced coffee. The kitchen island, the prep zone, has a lot of things going on. First of all, we have a microwave, a drawer microwave. I don't mind this. My husband really hates it. I don't mind it. I love having the microwave out of the way. You just can't put tall things in here. It's very short. So just put your plate in there and be happy. The only thing I'm doing in the microwave is reheating old coffee, leftovers. Oh, you know what? I steam vegetables in here all the time. Liar. So I use the microwave a lot, but I don't mind. I love it. This is the food storage drawer where we have all of our food storage solution. I'm having trouble talking today. I would love to have all beautiful food storage containers, but that's just not my life. I have a non-matching set, and I have a set of stasher bags here. This has worked fine for us for years. Love it, practical. No issues. As long as I can find the lid to the food storage container where I keep the lids with the containers, I feel like that is a game changer. You're never gonna be fumbling around looking for a lid again. In this first drawer, next to the microwave, we would just have knives and more prep items. So this is our prep zone. So we have all prep things here. The measuring spoons, the mortar and pestle, what is this, a bench scraper? Is that what this is? Love that thing. And in this drawer, we have more prep items. We have stuff to do with our immersion blender. My original immersion blender bit the dust a couple of years ago. So sad, so I had to get a new one. I had that for like 20 years and it finally died. I was devastated. But we got just measuring things, colanders, ramekins, and prep bowls. I use these every day to measure out my coffee. when I go to make coffee in the morning, it was an unexpected use for them, but that's what I use them for every day. I have a mandolin on the side there, and I don't have custom drawer organizers. I just have tension drawer organizers that are bamboo, and they've worked really well for us. I also have these little containers separating everything so that things don't get all wild in here. In the last drawer, I have a few salad spinners. I got 1, 2, 3 salad spinners. Do I need them all? Absolutely. We're very busy in here doing various things. I love the little one in particular for making a small salad or doing herbs. I found it to be really useful. I got it on Amazon maybe like 4 or 5 years ago. I love that thing. That's the best thing ever. Just some mixing bowls and a couple of tools that don't fit in a drawer because they're enormous, and the cheese grater, all kinds of other box grater. I don't know. In this drawer, we have a few cutting and juicing items. So we have an apple cutter, a mango cutter. My husband bought this, and I was really mad about it at first because I was like, we don't need another thing that does one thing in our kitchen. I did that thing. I like this. It's awesome. If you've ever cut a mango, you know the struggle. And this thing, so easy. So I owe him a serious apology. So we also have thermometers in here. We have meat thermometers, an egg timer, which my husband bought this home and I'm like, what is this? But okay. And we've got a candy thermometer, the regular stick in the meat thermometer. It's all the things you need for cooking. In this drawer, we just have cutting boards. Just cutting boards. It's full of cutting boards. That's it. Last but not least in the island, we have our cooking trays and food processor. That is a spiralizer. I love that thing. I use it all the time because I make zoodles. But this is a really handy pull-out organizer. I love that thing. It is so handy and it works so well. It keeps everything from getting too crazy and it just pulls them out really easily. So if you were considering buying one of these, run, don't walk to the store. I do have silicone cooking mats, right? These are like Silpats. And I was having trouble organizing them, and these are command hooks that I installed here to hold them. And this was one of my favorite things I've ever done. My camera keeps overheating, so I put it in the fridge. Is that a good idea? I don't know, probably. Stop it. Over on this side, we have a storage unit that was actually bespoke for this corner. The previous owners of the home installed it, had it made for this corner, and they just left it here, which I think is really nice. And they also left these shelves here and this wine shelf here. So last year I decided that I was no longer going to drink alcohol, so I replaced everything alcohol related with coffee and tea. So I have become a coffee connoisseur. I have all kinds of brewers up here. I've got a tea with matcha stuff going on there. We got coffee here. I am a pour over kind of girl. We have a French press, but I love pour over. I think pour over is so good. I got our seasonal mugs here, and over in this corner I have our electric kettle. This Jovi kettle is fully digital and fully app controlled. So I fill it over like before I go to bed at night. And then when I get up to feed the dog while I'm out on our little walk, I'll turn it on before I come back home. And by the time I get in, water's ready. We're ready to rock, ready to rock. I have a coffee grinder here. This is the Opus grinder from Fellow. I want to say, I'll put it in the description down below. It's a great grinder. And I have some coffee syrups here. These are sugar-free coffee syrups, and they're really good. They're from a brand called Chalk Zero. I highly recommend them. They're delicious. They're sweetened with monk fruit. I find them to be actually quite sweet. So you don't want to use a lot of these, but they're really, really good if you need a little, bump in your cappuccino. And here we have a little collection of coffee. We do keep that's tea and coffee. We do keep our excess of coffee and tea in this drawer as well. It's a little bit crazy, but after we stopped drinking wine and all that stuff, I had to go somewhere. So I went to a coffee place, and I'm not mad about it. I'm probably gonna finish this video and make a coffee. It's all good. It's all good. By the way, this is Earl Grey Bravo. You can see how old the label is because this is a tin from like 10 years ago. This is the best Earl Grey on the planet. Public service announcement. I'm so sorry. It's so good. And we do still have this wine fridge, which also came with the place. We just have like water in it. There is some champagne in there. Maybe we'll serve it to guests. I don't know. But the wine fridge is there. It's kind of cute. Anyway, we just use this to keep some of our extra food storage containers. We have some jars and stuff that I used when I make sauces and little, that kind of thing. There's a little coffee grinder down here for when it's 5 in the morning and I want fresh coffee ground, but I don't want to make a lot of noise. You know what I mean? Then you get a crank grinder and it's real quiet. Nobody can hear you. That's what that's for. I have my electrolytes right here, and funnily enough, this is where our toaster is stored. I don't know, it works. It's weird, but it works. And in this honeycomb shelving, this is where our water bottles ended up because we had to put something there. So my husband and I, between us, we have a water bottle problem, it looks like. I have like the hot coffee, tea, travel stuff, and then I have plain water bottles, and we both have one Stanley cup and if y'all know, Stanley cup, that's only for home. It's only for home. You can't take it with you. It leaks all over the place. It's crazy, but we love those cups. So we just keep those there. And I got 2 little plants up there. Oh, my dog has moved to the pantry to sleep. Anyway, this is where the pantry is. This is Alpha shelving from the Container Store. So we basically have all of our dry goods in our compost bin in here and some of our cleaning supplies. That is my spin brush. I love that thing. And I have my vacuum cleaner in here. And I just have all of our dry goods and snacks in here. I love this so much. It was already installed when I bought the house, and I just bought extra shelving and moved it around and changed it around a little bit. But this is where my dog's treats are and his little medication because he has Cushing's disease. It's real sad, but he's doing okay. Inside the drawers are just our paper goods. These are freezer bags. We have a vacuum sealer, and we have compost bags in here, all of our paper goods. In this we have snacks. We basically have nuts on this side and crackers, etc. on that side. Down here we have cleaning cloths that are clean, not dirty, cleaning attachments and dish towels that are clean. And down at the bottom is where we have our paper towels. We're missing 2 rolls because we have used them. That's where they live, and they fit perfectly in this drawer. Is that not So satisfying. Oh, he has woken up. Hello. Good morning, sir. Down here is our stair pantry. We love this because, again, I eat all of my meals at home. It's very important to me to keep a fully stocked pantry at all times. So I've got all my canned goods, all of my tomato sauces and tomatoes and coconut milk and all the things I need to feed myself and my husband down here at all times. If I am running low on tomatoes or tomato sauce, it is a level 5 emergency and I need to go to the store. So, you know, keep a fully stocked pantry at all times. I'm shooting this on my iPhone because I did not show you this cabinet. I can imagine the comments right now. What's in the cabinet above your fridge? I will show you. It's not that exciting. It's just the stuff that doesn't get used very much. So I have like a juicer back there. We actually should get rid of that because that's my husband's juicer and he never uses it. So I'm gonna encourage him to let it go. I have a travel kettle. This is like seasonal stuff. So this is popsicle stuff and cookie stuff. Taco holders up there actually. Those are so fun, but I keep them in the box. Super cubes, these are for freezing things, and just some cookbooks and the extra of the Chalk Zero sweetener and a tray. If you're really nosy, here is the inside of our fridge. It's not the beautiful aesthetic fridge you see on TikTok or Instagram. It is a fridge full of real food. Oh my gosh, I didn't turn off the video in the background. Anyway, I was saying that this is a fridge full of real food. We have fruit, like lemons, avocados. This is dog food. And we have our deli container, deli drawer, just full of, it's literally just cheese. Yes. Cheese and butter and yogurt. My husband loves cheese. He's like always buying cheese. It's just a thing. So, but I mean, listen, you're married, you make compromises, okay? So there's our fridge. I think that is my complete kitchen tour for 2024. I cannot wait to change that one cabinet that I hate so much. So let me know if anything in your kitchen is not working for you and what you plan to do. I love cooking in this kitchen. It is so fun, so satisfying, and I am very lucky that I get to cook in here every day and blessed. I love it. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll see you next time. Bye.